Hey, I got the AT Pro in front of me here by Garrett. Now, why I'm going to put this video up is I'm going to run this through my test bed, which I've done with other detectors. I'd done it a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I don't remember. The scoring on it, to say the least, made a few, or quite a few viewers, you could say, unpleasant with the score. And I ended up scoring a total of 38 points. And what that is related to was somewhere in the middle of the pack. Now, I know this detector is very popular, and without trying to look it up, I'd say it's one of the most popular detectors on the market. So the combination of the popularity and the mediocre score, I got a lot of slack. And one of the big ones was I wasn't running it in pro mode. The reason why I wasn't was because I wanted everybody to hear the sound. So what I'm going to do is retest it, and we're going up to that same test bed and completely go through everything, and I'm going to do a comparison in pro mode and try as hard as I can to give the most unbiased test that I can on a detector. So I'm going to set the camera up, hopefully facing the screen, hook it into this so you can hear it better, because I'm telling you, there's going to be some sounds you might not hear in pro mode. So when you do run in pro mode, I'd say you have to wear earphones, earmuffs. You can get by without it. So let's get rolling. All right, I'm up in my test bed, same targets. Just a year or so later, that might affect it a little. Got the detector hooked up. Hopefully, with all this stupid wind, you'll be able to hear me. Make sure I'm in the pro mode. Going to 0 on pro mode. Get a manual ground balance done. Okay, we're ready to roll. First target is going to be a quarter at 4 inches deep. No biggie. Easy. Now one at 7. Coming up pretty good at quarter. I'm going to try to block the wind with this folder. Very easy. Now a quarter at 10 inches. I got sensitivity crank, blocking nothing out. You can hear a grunt there. I had a 0 for this one. 2 points per target, 1 each way. Once in a while it is coming up iron, but as you see there, pro mode, it's not picking it up. I'm going to quick switch over to standard mode, 0. I'll watch. Once in a while it hits. Go back to pro mode. 0 should still be the same, or ground balance. Getting a 4. Once in a while, 19 in that. But as you saw there, it doesn't hit it. But you know what I'm going to do? Being as it did it once in a blue moon, I will change that to a 1. All right. Now we're going to a dime at 4.5 inches. No problem. Not even wasting my time. Dime at 8. I given this a 1 last time. Coming up in the low 30s, like a pull tab. There's the one where it is coming up higher, so we'll keep that a 1. A nickel at 6. Easy. One thing I noticed, this thing likes nickels. Nickel at 8. What a stupid ant hole over it. Same thing. hitting it. Copper penny at 2 inches. If you can see that VDU running 81, 82. Now a zinc penny at 2 inches. That's pretty dang good. 74 to 75. Really distinguished them two quite well, copper penny and a zinc penny. I really like that with this AT Pro. Now a silver ring at 6. Yeah, more coming up like a pull tab. Let's try this way. That one's hitting it. I'd say more so. I'd scored that a 1. I'm telling you, that's could be a 2. There was a 1 last time. I'm leaving a 1 since I'm doing the test. A Morgan dollar at a full 11 inches deep. I gave this a 1 before. Must have hit it. That's actually pretty good. But it's coming up low tone. There was a high one. That's why I gave it a 1. And now a brass candle holder at 15, it didn't hit it. You could barely hear a grunt there. But would you dig that, depending on the conditions and what you're looking for? You know what, we're going to put that as a 1. Since it's such a faint target and it's barely there, you'd be like, you know what, either it's real small or real big and deep. So going to a 1 on that guy. So there, it just gained 2 points out of my test bed so far in pro mode. Now a bottle cap at 4. Doing a pretty good job distinguishing it out. Here's the big one. A dime with 4 rusty nails 4 inches away. This might be where the pro mode helps. All iron. Ooh. You know what? I give it a 0, but guess what? Got us a 82. Sometimes. Would you dig that? You know what? The guy got used to this machine, he would. So, now we're back to a 1 on that. Gained another point. Quarter, 3 inches deep with a big nail. Easy there. It ain't gonna hit this. I've yet to have a detector pull up a higher tone on that, so we're leaving that the same. 2 pull tabs. You know it. Can slaw. You know it. Quarter on end, 4 inches. Gave it a 2. We'll give it a 2. A dime, 4 inches deep with 2 rusty nails above it. That got 0. It's pretty much staying iron. Well, I might get proved wrong. Pro mode seems to be separating the iron and the good targets out better than what it did before. So now we're at a dime, a penny, a nickel, a dime, 4 inches deep, 2 inches apart. That got a solid 2. That's separation test. Does a damn good job, not wasting my time. Good recovery. Now a dime, or a penny and a dime with 7 nails around it. That got a 1. You know what, it's right in here. ain't picking that one up. And that as a 1. You just don't quite do a good job picking that up. Now the big one, 1/4 foot deep. You can barely hear it. Leaving that at 0 because got to be fair to other detectors. I've had other ones kind of like that where it barely chirps. If I were to go into standard mode, that's just falsing because I got this thing cranked. There's nothing. Now I'll go into pro mode. Now, a 22 bullet, 2.5 inches deep, gave it a 1. Weird. Looking for a higher tone. Well, I'd say that's higher. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. See what I mean? One way is iron, other way is coin. I'm keeping that 1. Now a dime, 4 inches deep with 5 nails around it, above it. Let's see if pro mode helps. I'm telling you, you're going to pass that up. I'm going to pass it up. Now a dime, 11 inches deep. Pro mode, nothing. It does help with separation, but as you saw like on that 10-inch quarter, the other mode seems to help pull it out a little better. Let's go down and do the small test now. All right, for starters on a small test, just like before, we got looking at 1 grain of gold, 24 karat certified. I'm in pro mode, and last time it hit 2. I'm cranked up, pro mode. Looking at about, wow, a good 4 inches away, quite easily. Next up, the hard one, Stony Meteorite, 0.4, 6 grains. Fell in Wisconsin on 4/14/2010. This is an actual meteorite. Very small, very small. There's a little bit of metal in it, not much. That was a big fat 0. Oh, you know what? I got my stupid watch on for my action cam. Gotta take it off. Damn it. Tell you what, yeah, I better take it off. I ain't even trying to chirp. Not even trying. Better redo that gold. Same thing. Nice. Nice. Iron meteorite. Pretty sure that one was, why is that a 0? I'm in all metal. Should be able to hit this damn thing. It's clicking, but there's absolutely nothing. That's what's weird about this thing. I'm telling you right now, the Bounty Hunter Jr. nails that. That's an exception. I don't know why that thing nails it, but now we're going into the small pieces of copper, ranging from a big one down to a little one. Big ones, well, I don't know how big it is, but I mean, it's very small. You see there. Hits it pretty good. The medium one, same thing, hits it. This guy here, probably the size of the head of a pin or the ball point on a pen, maybe a little less. Huh, it is hitting it. Did I give that a 0? Nope, I gave it a 2, so that stayed the same. But it don't hit it too well, I'll tell you that right now. Run a lot of detectors through. Some detectors are hotter than others. All right, got it done. These circle marks, 4 of them, means it gained a point. Then we're at 0, and what's weird, wait a minute. Yeah, I ended up giving it, just because of the buzz, or the, well, you have to look back on a video. The quarter at 10 inches, I ended up giving it to it a point. But the big one, the Morgan at 11, gave it a point there. And, you know, they're talking depth there, but it's iffy. You really have to know the machine, and it just giving a slight grunt where in standard mode it wasn't doing anything. So you're going to take your stab at it. You're going to be surprised when you dig it. I'll tell you that right now. And the big one to me, what I saw is separation against iron, where pro mode does help, because on the one, the real hard one, I did give it a 1 in pro mode. And then the other one, the dime separation with iron and 2 rusty nails, I ended up giving that a 1. So it ended up going up to 42 out of 66 points versus 38. So it did gain 4. So I got to redo my total, which would have put it at, was 38. Well, guess what? It's still in the same position, because the F19 hit 44 out of 66. But eventually it'll move it up, but it's still, I know people are saying, oh, they got to be better than that, but I'm telling you, I don't play favorites on nothing. None of these detectors I play favorites for. And in actuality, like the F75, that was basically sent to me to use for free. And I'm going to put that at the top. It's a good detector. I still use the heck out of it, but the Tejon beat it out. And there's more expensive detectors that I got to someday get through the test bed, which I will. That'll probably be ranking up here, but you never know. But I'm telling you, I really love Garrett's. The AT Pro is a good all-around detector, plus it's waterproof. And their service is incredible. Garrett's, you can't beat it. But I'm telling you, even if, just say I gave it 5 more points and it was 42, I'd put it at 46, and it's still below the Makro Racer. But I'm telling you, leave a comment. Maybe I did something else wrong. I'm going to end up, what I do is I buy one on eBay, test it out, run it through the ropes, and then I sell it. So I'll probably be unloading this, but you never know. Just let me know if I did something different or anything like that I should have done different, but try to keep it as fair as possible, you know. Till next time, there you go.